ISUPK.
And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
And Moses commanded the children to keep all the commandments, not to eat pork, not to eat shrimp, not to eat lobster, not to smoke weed, not to be a whore, not to kill your own people, not to love your oppressors.
This is Deuteronomy 27:1. And Moses with the elders of Israel.
And the elders of Israel, what did your elders tell you when you were growing up? They told you to sell drugs. They told you to do everything that God hates.
Saying, keep all the commandments.
Nah. You could be a homosexual.
Keep all the commandments.
You can hate your brother.
Keep all the commandments.
You can sleep with your sister and throw her away.
Keep all the commandments.
Keep all the commandments. See it right there? The elders of Israel told you keep all the commandments.
Which I command you this day.
Which he commanded this day. These are the commandments that were handed down to the children of Israel through Moses and his elders.
One more time. This is Deuteronomy 27:1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments.
That's not what the Christian church tells you. The Christian church tells you you don't have to keep the commandments, that the commandments are done away with. There's no law. So let me ask you a question. If there's no law, that means I can murder you right now.
Keep all the commandments.
See it right there, you have to keep all the commandments. You have to keep all the commandments. Right? And when you start keeping all the commandments, you won't be in such a low state that you are in right now. You look at the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they're in such a low state, and that's due to design. They don't keep the commandments.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Which he commanded this day. The Lord thy God, he gave you commandments. I'm going to tell you what these commandments, I'm going to show you what happens when you follow these commandments. When you don't follow your oppressors. When you don't love your oppressors. When you're not celebrating your birthday. When you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, which is the murder of the Native American Indians. When you don't celebrate Christmas. Has nothing to do with Christ or the Bible.
To observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Above all nations of the earth.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 21:15 now?
Once you keep these commandments, you'll be high above all the nations of the earth.
Read. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, if you think that you're higher than God and you don't have to listen and these punishments won't come onto you.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses will come upon thee and take thee.
Keep going. One more time.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses.
Give this to the man then, and then the ones with the abortion. I give
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed thou shalt be in the city. You know who's cursed in the city. You see it every day. You can go to Queen and Bathurst and see the Native Americans cursed in the city. You can go up north and see them cursed. You go to the ghetto. You go to Jane and Finch. You go to Regent Park. You go to Rexdale. You go to Lawrence Heights. You go anywhere in Scarborough. You'll see the children of Israel cursed.
Right. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed thou shalt be in the field. Who was in slavery picking cotton? I know Canada likes to act like they didn't have slavery up here. That's a dark, dirty secret they don't want to tell you. But we know they had slavery.
One more time.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Black man, you can't even drive down the street without getting pulled over. As soon as you drive down the street, you see those cherries behind you, the flashing lights, and you're the only one that his heart starts beating fast because you know the oppression's coming.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
You can't even go and get a job most of the times. You have to beg your oppressors for the job. You can't even get a house. You can't even get a big business loan.
Right. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed thou shalt be in the field. Whenever you want to do something, you know that
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Who's trapped at the border of Texas right now? When it's the Hispanics, the Northern Kingdom, they're trapped at the border right now. Their children were given onto another people. Another secret that the Canadian government or Canada doesn't like to talk about is all the Native American children that were put into the well, I'll just call them concentration camps, the reservations. They took them and put them in what you would call boarding schools. They made them cut their long hair. They made them eat pork. They made them forget who they are.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
And you won't be able to do nothing. Nothing. You won't have no might in your hand. You want your children and you won't be able to get them back.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
There's no might in your hand right now until you start keeping these laws and commandments that the Most High gave to you.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Unto your oppressors they'll be given unto another people.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Let's not forget the missing Native American women who they go missing all the time on the murder highway, and we can't find them, and they don't care.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
The pipeline will go through your community, and you won't be able to do nothing about it.
Verse 33. The fruit. Deuteronomy 28 verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
They'll be given unto the devil. We know who the oppressors are. Once again, the white man is a goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Who else comes up against you and makes sure you have nothing?
thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall fail with longing for them all the day long.
All day long you'll be longing for your people. There'll be no might in your hands.
Verse 42.
Is that 42?
Oh, okay. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and in hunger and in thirst.
You'll serve your enemies in hunger and thirst. You won't even be able to go and get a job. You won't even be able to go and get food.
And in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
You can't even grow your own food. You can't even go and buy a house without going to your oppressors who kidnapped you and made you serve them.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Who else had a yoke of iron around their neck during the slavery?
Like demon!
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Going to hell!
Until you're fully destroyed.
Racist!
You look in every ghetto right now, black people are destroyed. Who else was given crack cocaine to smoke?
Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies.
Back up.
7-9!
Therefore, shalt thou serve thy enemies.
See, black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, you don't even realize you're at war. As soon as you realize you're at war, you'll know you have enemies.
Thou, therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst.
In hunger and in thirst, the Lord, you'll have to serve your enemies. Just to even go get water right now, who do you have to go to? You can't even catch water in a bucket from your backyard and have it back there.
And in nakedness and in want of all things.
You want clothes right now? We don't even have no textiles. Who do you go to get clothes from?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
That same yoke of iron that was around your neck for 400 years.
Right.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Until you're destroyed.
Racist!
What's it go up to?
Forever!
A nation of fierce countenance,
I'll be laughing when you burn!
which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
You know that the white man, the devil, all these nations, they don't care if you're young or old. They still hunt you down, hunt your steps, shoot you in the back 7 times.
Right. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
They don't care. Your child goes to school, and just because they misbehave, or they have a little bit of hyper, or they have a lot of energy, they want to put your child in handcuffs and take him out of the school. They don't care if that child is young. The first thing they want to do in every school that's in the black and Hispanic and Native community, they want to put police in those schools.
Right. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Is that 50? Yeah. 64. Slovakia. Let me get 64. God. 54. 40, 54.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom.
What do you see in every ghetto right now? You see brothers hating each other. Who taught them to hate each other?
And Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you,
Give me 60.
that the man that's tender among you, your brother will hate your brother, your sister will hate your sister. We don't even have community love in our own community at this moment. All we want to do is hurt each other. That was taught to us. It's by design.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
The Lord shall scatter you amongst all the nations. When Columbus the Raper came over here, what did he do? He took 1,100 Native Americans and he took them back to Spain.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
How did black people end up in Jamaica?
Shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
How did the Haitians end up in Haiti?
From one end of the earth even unto the other.
How did black people end up in Toronto?
Shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
You're going to worship Christmas.
Thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
You're going to smoke all the weed the white man tells you to smoke.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. Even wood and stone.
Even wood, the Christian church. You think the cross has something to do with the Bible? I got some information for you. The cross has nothing to do with the Bible.
That's right. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even stone. How many black people are walking around the cobblestone and worshiping Allah, which has nothing to do with black people?
Even wood and stone.
The stone cannot help you. How many people do you know have crystals in their house and that doesn't help you? That doesn't help when the white man's coming up to you to murder you, when he's coming up to lock you up on charges that have nothing to do with you.
Even wood and stone.
Is that it? Yeah, that verse. Bring me back. Bring me to 68.
I'm going to show you exactly how we got over here, and you got to tell me what it sounds like.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships? How did black people get over here?
With ships.
Wait. So you're telling me we walked over here?
With ships.
Who was on the bottom of those ships chained?
With ships.
Black people were on the bottom of those ships chained.
Right. By the way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your homeland no more. Black people, I got a question for you. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where did you live? What is your history before the slave ship?
Right. By the way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondage.
You'll be sold unto your enemies. Now, when you were being whipped and told to pick cotton, were they your friends? The people whipping you in your back?
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Hanging from a tree. That means they're your friends?
Be sold unto your enemies.
Black people, I'm telling you right now, you have enemies. It's time for you to recognize who your enemies are.
Right. For bondmen and bondwomen.
Oh, wait. So you had to cut sugar cane, and you had to cut sugar cane. Did you get paid?
Right. For bondmen and bondwomen.
When you had to pick cotton, did you get paid?
Right. For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondmen and bondwomen. In other words, slavery. You were slave. That's how this kingdom was built.
And no man shall buy you.
Wait. Someone came to free you.
And no man shall buy you.
They tell you They tell you that you're African. Did the Africans come over to free you?
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again into Egypt with ships. Egypt means bondage. That was a Greek word. It means bondage.
Again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You'll see it no more again. You don't know where your homeland is. You think you're African. What tribe are you from in Africa? Where were you born in Africa?
Right. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
No stinking damn Ashanti was sold into slavery. The children of Israel were sold into slavery. It tells you right here, one more time from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Today, in your homeland, you have a thief. He wears that stupid little hat on his head, and they worship walls, and they... Salakia, you don't even get to see your homeland. Where's your homeland?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
You don't know you're in Egypt right now. This is Egypt. From here to down to Argentina, it's all Egypt. You're going through slavery. You just don't see the chains around your neck. But you have to go to all your enemies to get anything you want.
Right.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. No man's going to free you up. Shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Zabadja, Officer 50 of the I.S.U.P.K.
Nobody tell you crap. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?